I'm gonna make this quick because I'm sure you've already watched a bunch of reviews, recaps, bar breakdowns. I wasn't a fan of the Throne event. It had its moments. It was definitely entertaining. There were some surprising things, but overall, as an entire event, it left a lot to be desired. The first battle of the night, the opening battle, Coffee versus Miss Miami, didn't even finish because a little scuffle broke out and a man got in the middle. It's like, really? Is that what we're doing? Like, shouts out to Stamp. You were like the the most notable thing out of that battle, and it shouldn't have been that at all. But there's always next time for both rappers. I actually really enjoyed Miss Miami, the stuff that I did here. And I really enjoyed Coffee. I look forward to seeing a lot more Coffee and Miss Miami, just not to where they're, you know, disrespecting each other and stuff like that. I know sometimes it gets really intense, especially when people start, you know, talking about their affiliations and where they're from, and people take that shit super serious. It's just important that we maintain the line between what's rap and like what's real. And I personally feel like you should keep things rap, especially in a professional setting like Caffeine in the event. And whatever issues that you have, you can always, you know, shoot the fair one outside of the event. Just me personally. The Tory Doll versus Yoshi G battle too was kind of like, really? Like, all they did was spend 3 rounds slut shaming each other. And then what blew me was, after all that shit talk, after everything was said and done, they hugging each other like, oh my God, I love you too. Tory looked great. Yoshi looked great. I really enjoyed Yoshi. I look forward to hearing a lot more from her. I found that her rounds were really disarming because, again, both of them had like these slut shamey bars for each other, but she was the only one in the battle owning her shit, and I feel like as a result she kind of edged that battle overall. If I was scoring it, it'd be hard to score too because there were technical difficulties in Yoshi's second, and a big chunk of it I didn't get to hear because Caffeine was going in and out, and I don't think I was the only person that was having to deal with that. I mean, there were a lot of flips from Tory that I was just, you know, blank staring at, but overall it was a cute little battle. I totally get why it was the battle after the opener. It was like, it could have been way better than what it was. Now, the battle of the night, I personally feel like, was First Lady Flames versus Vixen. I still can't really call a winner because it really comes down to what you like. Vixen was the much stronger performer, but bar for bar, I feel like First Lady Flames was super lyrical. Yeah, Vixen was like super entertaining. I would love to see somebody like her. I felt like First Lady Flames second round lyrically was just so dope. I don't know, during the third there were parts where Vixen was trying to get personal, and I just didn't feel like it was hitting. It was like, why you a girl that looks like a nigga who dated a nigga? And I'm like, yeah, she's a tomboy. We call that type of girl a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? This whole femininity thing's on a spectrum, you know? You know, I just feel like some of the shit, and to the point, some of the shit when it comes to homophobia in bars, and when it comes to like gender norms in bars, I just feel like it's 2020. You kind of have to get with the times. I feel like your bar should be a little more representative of just who we are as people and where we are. And a lot of that shit that flew 10 years ago just won't fly now, especially because a lot of female battle rappers are either lesbians or more masculine presenting, or tomboyish. I just feel like that shouldn't even be an angle because, and I don't know, I mean, I guess if it's going to be your angle, you got to be a little more clever than use a girl who looks like a nigga who dresses like a nigga. Like, you use a girl who dresses like a nigga but dates a nigga. It's like, it just didn't do it for me, I guess. More than anything else, it didn't do it for me. Bonnie versus KCJ was cute but forgettable as fuck. I haven't seen Bonnie Godiva battle in years, and watching her, you know, have a punch that lands, then have a punch that misses, then have a punch that lands, then have a punch that misses, was like, ugh. Now, Lady Luck versus Miss Hustle was entertaining as fuck. Hustle was taking it entirely too seriously, and Luck wasn't. She was so entertaining. I feel like lyrically in the battle, Hustle won. Performance-wise, she won. There were times where Luck stumbled. There were times when Luck was talking during Hustle's bars. I just feel like she was a little immature during the battle, but that same energy was hilarious after the battle. And during, like, I guess their post battle, you know, dialogue back and forth, I thought that was super funny. And I would love to see her again, because if that's the energy that she brings, in the same way that like in wrestling you have a heel, she kind of gives me that heel vibe now in battle rap. So by all means, somebody book her something else, because she was funny as shit. But I gave the battle overall to Hustle. Last but not least was 40 versus Official. 40 was kind of off her game in this one. She had her moments. In the first, she definitely was really dope, but then she was stumbling a lot in the second. I felt like Official's little imitation of 40 in the second kind of fell flat, especially too because she had a line where I think she said the word astronomically. I think she meant astronomy or astrology or some shit like that. But either way, both of them had really weak seconds. But considering that 40 was stumbling all over herself in the second, and Official was stumbling all over in the third, I guess too, you could kind of make that a debatable, because both of them stumbled and they had moments where they kind of fell off. But considering the card, the two battles that were worth your time was Lady Luck versus Hustle, Miss Hustle, and First Lady Flames versus Vixen. I felt like Coffee in Miami, you didn't get your money's worth because they ended up fighting. Then Tory Doll and Yoshi G, like I said, I feel like they just spent the entire battle slut-shaming each other. Yeah, two battles when the card was 5 battles, 6 battles, however many battles it was. It's like, that's not a good percentage there. So I say that it's a step in the right direction. I don't think there's anything wrong with like doing more of a mixed thing where you get guy battles and girl battles on a card. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to see another all women's card. Again, my God, they do events all of the time. It's just this particular event left a lot to be desired because of some of the stuff that was going on in the battles. Yeah, shouts out to First Lady Flames and Vixen. That was a really entertaining battle. And same thing for Hustle and Lady Luck. It wasn't a bad event. It just was like, There's more stuff coming up. I look forward to recapping them. I'm probably going to also do like other reviews, maybe album reviews, Netflix show reviews, stuff like that. Hip-hop current events, dipping my toe in and stuff like that, because I haven't posted a video in, 2 weeks? And I'm back. And I need to get more consistent. So I appreciate you watching this. I'm probably just going to post this up, and we'll talk again soon. Till later. Peace.